A manager checks in with his ball club.
Time for baseball now on the. Now to the plate, number 47. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Miami, the right fielder.
First of three to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And this will be put away easily for the out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at-bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster. You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. John Birdie is the second out of the opening frame. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Down in. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Cooper.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
1-1-1-1.
Ground to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Curtis Granderson.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is. Here's Neil Walker, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. On to first, and there were two down. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Up next from Miami, number 47 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
At the plate, John Birdie. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Third baseman.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he falls behind 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Ready now for the Marlins, Garrett Cooper. He'll start off the fifth in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel.
1-1.
Not the case with the high fastball.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, Curtis Granderson. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy man. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Now in the box, Neil Walker. He's tasked with starting the Marlins' 6th. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Jimenez is over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop.
Changeup called strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in number 47. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one.
1-1-1.
On the ground up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away. Now batting, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fouled off.
Brian Anderson.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Garrett Cooper. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Cooper
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. This is popped up. Abreu is there for it. 1 out. Stepping up now, number 1. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone. In now, Curtis Granderson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 24. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Neil Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Now
first offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Starlin Castro is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he fouls this one off. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And he pops him up. This should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the White Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up.